Hi there, Mrs. T here. Our story this fourth week of Lent is a favorite of mine from Luke 15 on page 378 in your Spark Bible, the Prodigal Son. Once there was a man who had two sons, Barry and Ivan. That's not their real names, but let's just go with that. One day, Barry went to see his dad and said, "I'd like my share of the inheritance now." So his dad split up everything he had and gave Barry his share of the money. So Barry left home and set off to a far-off land. And then, when he got there, he started spending, and he spent all of his money on wild living. He completely wasted all of it, so much so that when a famine hit the country later, there was no food. He didn't have anything left to support himself. He was in real trouble. And the only job that he could get was feeding the smelly pigs. Oof. Barry was so hungry, he even wanted to eat the same food that the pigs were eating. One day, Barry realized that even the servants in his father's house had plenty to eat. And here he was, starving. He was hungry, so he thought, I'll go home. He hoped that his father would let him be one of the servants. He didn't feel like he deserved to be a son anymore. But when he was still far from the house, his father saw him coming, and he ran to his son with open arms, wide and welcoming. His father gave him a big hug. His father was so happy to see him that he asked his servants to bring the best robe and jewels and put on a big feast because his son was home. Now, when Ivan heard about this, he was angry. Ivan had been working in the field all of these years, faithful to his father and listening well. The father said to Ivan, "You are my son, always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we have to celebrate your brother coming home because your brother was lost and now your brother is found. Your brother thought dead is now alive." In this story, we see a parent that loves us no matter how badly we mess up. A parent that really cares about us. In the Bible, it tells us that God is our heavenly parent who loves us and cares for us. We just need to run back to God in times of trouble, and God will always be there waiting with a big, welcoming hug. Isn't that awesome? See you next time.